fool breaks the 2-second rule, that sign said. There's a lot of them. Good afternoon YouTube, Car Biker here. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on how I'm getting on with the pinlock on the visor, for trying to avoid the visor misting up on me. A quick update because unfortunately it's not turned out to be as perfect as it seemed at first. That said, it's much better than not having a pinlock on, and maybe there's some people out there that can help me fix this problem. Maybe it's something that's specific to my hat. What I'm finding is I am getting a little bit of misting. Bizarrely, the misting is between the pinlock and the visor, and it's actually not in my field of view particularly, so it's not a problem. But what I found is where the pinlock pushes into place, at the bottom I've got a tiny gap, and it doesn't seem to matter what setting I put the pins on the edge where I put the insert in. It doesn't seem to matter how high I put it or how low, I still have this tiny gap, and it is absolutely tiny. And when it's really cold, so it's not happening all the time, but when it's really cold, and particularly when it's moist in the air, I am getting this little bit of fogging just at the bottom, not the right the way across, just at the bottom of the pinlock insert. And obviously it is to do with this gap. I'm tempted to put a little bit of silicone on, but that will make it probably permanent, so I'm not sure I want the insert to be permanently fixed in. So I know one of the replies or comments on my video about the pinlock insert actually said that after a year or so they can start to discolour a little bit, so obviously you do need to be able to replace it. So permanent fixing is obviously not a good thing. So I don't really want to do that. Now the other thing I've noticed is the pinlock just around the edges where you get the misting, that's where the pinlock isn't, so the bit around it. I have found that can be slightly distracting, where there's misting right in the corner of your vision when you're doing your lifesaver checks, where you're looking from side to side. You just got to turn your head a little bit further. And then the other thing I've noticed is when you're riding at night, and it's just something that takes 5 minutes of getting used to, but where the silicone bead is across the top, you can actually get reflections on there of lampposts and things like that, and it looks like birds are flying in and trying to get you. So that's interesting, but that's just getting used to it. Anyway, that's my little update. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Biker nod. Hey!